Good evening. My name is Morgan Craven. I'm the National Director of Policy for the Intercultural Development Research Association, IDRA. I'm testifying on the bill. Thank you very much for your work on the bill. I do have a few concerns, but I want to focus my testimony on one, which is the elimination of the spending guidelines for the compensatory education and bilingual education allotments. I disagree with this elimination, but we do have recommendations for how to make the bill stronger in this regard. So under current law, there are rules that guide districts on how to spend the direct and indirect portions of their comp ed and bilingual ed allotments. And when these guidelines were established, they were designed to ensure fiscal responsibility and to provide guidance to school districts in order to protect the important funds that are used for English learners and students who are at risk of dropping out of school. Current statute includes the most basic directive for the funds, and that's that the money be used for the kids in the allotment, as well as directives about the appropriate uses of the funds. Yet SB4 removes these very fundamental provisions, which threatens to open up the allotment for any use, not necessarily for use on the kids that need it most. If the purpose of the bill truly is to ensure equity and to ensure that the funds go to the students who need them most, then we have to have the spending guidelines to make sure that districts are able to realize that purpose. And I know it's the intent of all committee members for the funds to be used for the designated groups of students, but the language in the bill really has to back up that intent. You can't give money to districts and ask taxpayers to give money to their districts and then simply hope that all of the districts, every single one in the state, will spend the funds in the way that best supports the students who need them. I did mention that I have recommendations, which I'm happy to share with every member of the committee. There is language that was developed by a number of organizations, many of which are in this room right now, and some with very, very different constituencies. But the language, a version of which was adopted as a floor amendment to SB4, strikes a balance between district flexibility, fiscal responsibility, and protecting the English learners and students who are at increased risk of dropping out of school.
Make sure you get us some of those amendments.
Yes.
So to look at. All right. All right. Any questions of any member on the panel? Thank you very much.
Thank you.